Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my bae Hellish. But ladies and gentlemen, what is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 397 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 35 of Reality Wrasslin this Thursday afternoon. Welcome in all. Happy birthday to one of the greatest of all time, longtime CMV stay, good pal, and big hell. What, you don't like my singing voice there, Topher? Forgot to mute my stream. Don't want to hear myself while I'm, doing the show. That'll throw me off. Ugh. Sorry about that. Just woke up only about an hour ago, you know? That's just how life goes, my friends. Is there an echo? Oh, no, yeah, that was probably my phone, because I didn't turn the audio off. Should be good now, but we are here indeed, Reality Wrasslin, my friends, for a great card as always. We're going to see is there debuts on this card? Oh, that's the next card. Next week's Reality Wrestling, which is actually going to be the 400th episode of CMV overall. I wish it would have fallen on a Fusion or a Genesis, but what are you going to do? Next week's Reality Wrestling, I think there's a debut in every single match. We're going to have the debut of a new tag team, Killswitch. Pharaoh is debuting. Fucking Dallas Steel is going to have his main roster debut. Goddamn Christ, the new superstar, the Genesis is going to debut. That's the next week's card, but tonight, still going to be a good one, as we are getting things underway with Johnny Columbus, guys, squaring off toe-to-toe with Rob Cross. Oh, Johnny Columbus getting that jobber entrance. GG and Ori wanted to see that new entrance with this dank new attack. Oh. Rob Cross apparently suffering an injury, maybe after his title match with Chris Diamond last week. Is Rob Cross forfeiting this match, guys? Johnny Columbus, is this match literally forfeited? What's, wait a minute! Who's this? Oh, Mateo Blade! Holy shit! Mateo Blade, ladies and gentlemen! From WGW! Former light heavyweight champion of WGW, Rob Cross, bringing out Mateo Blade to make his CMV debut. Holy shit! What a twist! Rob Cross was set to take on Columbus here, but I guess Cross a bit injured after that hellacious title match against Rising Star champ Chris Diamond last week, so instead he's filling in Mateo Blade for him. This is, wow, this is insane. Johnny Columbus, Mateo Blade with an impromptu CMV debut. He was another man who was recently signed to CMV for the Genesis roster, actually. So this is a little bit of a inter-brand matchup, because Columbus, of course, is on Fusion. But Mateo was set to make his debut next week. I guess he and Rob Cross hooking up. Cross saying, hey, man, I'm not feeling too great. Don't really want to get in the ring. Want to conserve my energy for that big tag match next week on Fusion. How about you go out there and take care of Columbus for me? And Mateo's like, hey, fam, I got you. But this is actually awesome. Yeah, what up, Lincoln, my friend? What up, everybody? Alvius, Big Eck. Everybody wish Hellish a happy birthday. Hellish, just for you if you're around until after the main card, I'm going to give you that cheeky bonus birthday match. As Mateo Blade with a nice little twisting leg drop there to Johnny Columbus. And, of course, that big match on next week's Fusion I was alluding to is a tag match that will see Chris Diamond along with Johnny Columbus take on Jack Dialop and Rob Cross. That has some big implications behind it regarding Exodus next Sunday, because if Diamond and Columbus are to be victorious, then Columbus will challenge Diamond for the Rising Star title. But if Dialop and Cross can work together and get the win, then they will get a shot at Diamond's title, making it a triple threat at Exodus. Of course, Diamond and Columbus taking a tag loss earlier this week on Fusion to Logan Hale and Miles Kelly after the matchup. You know, Columbus the one that took the pin. Chris Diamond said, Johnny, you got to get your head out of your ass, because we got a big match next week and I can't have you costing me. So now Columbus looking to prove to Diamond that he's still got what it takes as he takes on, I mean, Columbus been preparing a whole week for Rob Cross. And now he's got Mateo Blade. We're at kind of 8 right now, guys. Columbus going to look to take that cheeky count-out win. 9. Oh, but look at Johnny Columbus being pushed back on the ref. That's going to give Blade the time that he needs. Otherwise, that might have been a count-out win there for Johnny. He let his head of steam get the better of him. And now look at, oh my God! That was one of the most brutal Hurricanrana DDTs I have ever seen. Now Blade, the former light heavyweight champion, up to the top rope. As he waits for Columbus to get up to his feet. Mateo up high. Oh, misses the Dragon Rana pretty horribly. That looked like a bad botch. At least he got Columbus off his feet. Still some damage dealt. Lateral press by Mateo Blade now. Not even a 1 count, though. Man, I gotta wonder what all the other WGW guys think of Mateo Blade coming out here. Of course, we know that Rob Cross knows Mateo Blade very well. I might have my history off, but I'm pretty sure that Cross has actually beat Mateo to win, or at least defend his title one time. I know that for a fact that they've fought before. So it's a very interesting choice for Cross to bring Blade out here for this match. Oh, my Bateman just making every stream better. Kick to the midsection, goes for a jumping cutter. Did Cross right there. Cheeky, or Cross, I should say, at Mateo. I was preparing for Cross. You know, I had all my notes here ready for the current WGW Light Heavyweight Champion. This is throwing me for a loop a little bit. I can't imagine what Columbus is going through. I love that new attire, by the way. I gotta say, I'm Johnny here. Now he gets the snapmare. And a roundhouse kick, yeah? Might have just turned Columbus's lights off. As now he flips him over, make sure to hook that leg. Poe into position for the pin. Only a 2 count, though, a close one. Back up to a vertical base. Mateo Blade right in a position here. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Columbus wobbles to his feet, only to be greeted by a wicked kick to the side of the head. 1, 2. Only somehow Columbus able to kick out there. I think that kick would kill an ordinary person. Somehow it's not even enough to knock out Johnny for 3 seconds. God damn, that kick was nasty, though. Johnny's certainly feeling the effects of it as he tries to rally and make a comeback in this matchup. Seated position now. Drops the elbow to the thigh as Johnny Columbus. Gonna bring him up to his feet. A lot to get to here tonight, guys, on Reality Wrestling. Side effect by Johnny Columbus. The Ohio native now into the pin. Make sure to hook that leg. 1, 2. Nearly knocks him off. Now it's Johnny with the hands on top of his head, wondering what he's got to do here. I mean, Mateo's been in control for the larger part of this matchup, but Big Johnny looks to make a comeback as he sizes Mateo up. Going to go for that sleeper slam, but no, Mateo has it well scouted. A couple of elbows drilled to the side of the head. Mateo takes a step back now once again with the snapmare. And there's the roundhouse kick connecting to the temple. Looks like Mateo doesn't want to wait for very long. Oh, Uranagi. Uranagi? What? Shiranui. I don't know why I called that Uranagi right there. A little bit confused as dashing on commentary, but that sets Columbus up in position as Blade on top of the turnbuckle goes for a... Oh, what? What was that? I don't even know what it was going for. A coup de grace there, maybe, I think? I love how he still hit him on the roll through. That was actually pretty dope. Still caught him. Pendulum backbreaker there. As I was saying, guys, we have a big debut coming our way later on. It is Johnny Vegas one-on-one with Black Gale. No holds barred as those two look to finally put their beef to an end. We've also got 2 new teams debuting, actually. Up next after this matchup as Columbus gives it another go. This time he's going to hit the sleeper slam. Hooks that leg. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Columbus a bit surprised, not too happy about that, arguing with referee Poe, but Poe says, hey man, I'm the official, it was a 2 count. Now a snapmare as Columbus looks to get back in control. What the fuzz of body scissors being applied by Columbus right now. Making it hard for Mateo Blade to breathe, no doubt about that. He's got to find a way out of this. Or perhaps Johnny Columbus Gonna have to let go after a while. I don't know if he's actually looking for a submission. He's trying to wear down Mateo Blade a little bit. Keep himself in the driver's seat. There we go. Now he lets go. Feeling as though the damage is done. Johnny Columbus up to the second turnbuckle. Looks to take a risk late into this matchup as he beckons for Mateo to get up to his feet. Vertical base reached. Columbus. Oh, caught! Caught with a power bomb by Blade. I think he was going for a hurricanrana, but now a lateral press. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. Blade up to his feet. Backs in the corner like it ain't no thing but a chicken wang. Mateo Blade, the sexy boy. Liking the way this match is going so far for him. Taunting's not going to get you very far. This impromptu debut from Blade. Will it be a successful one? Out on that apron. He's looking for something here. Oh, blockbuster. I love me a good blockbuster. And that was a beautiful one right there. Blade's not done now. Irish whip going to put Columbus in the corner. Slowly approaches him. Shoulder thrust to the midsection. Watch out, Poe, as he rebounds. Oh, what a kick to the jaw, but he's not done. Mateo rebounds to get another kick to the jaw, but he's still not done. Watch out, Poe, third kick to the jaw. Mamma mia. Holy shit. Oh, but Johnny just gonna no-sell right back. I'm good, fam. Lets out a little roar. And then a kick to the nether region. Oh, where the sun don't shine. But now it's Mateo who says he's all right. Quickly back up to his feet. Gonna turn Columbus around from behind. Gonna show off that strength, maybe. What the? Oh, into a back suplex. He was going for the deadlift. German suplex instead. The back. And now Mateo once again with that kick to the side of the head. That's got to do it. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? What has gotten into Johnny Columbus, guys? Because this is exactly the heart that he was showing us on Monday Night Fusion. He kicked, oh my God, Phoenix Splash! Columbus kicked out of, I think, 2 legit pile drivers by Miles Kelly and then a Chimeraplex by Logan Hale. It took a dirty pin in order for Hale and Kelly to finally get the win in that match. And now 2 of those kicks from Mateo Blade have not been enough to floor him for the 3 count. Johnny Columbus going to that Zach Payne training camp, it seems. Down on one knee, even though Columbus continues to kick out here. Mateo Blade remains in control. Little snapmare. Maybe going to go for a wrestling hold, regain some energy. Johnny Columbus not going to let that happen. The punch up under the midsection. Irish whip now. Going to put him in the corner again. Big Bort. Knife edge chop across the chest. Going to let it up. Woo! As Columbus now, what is he looking for? A little suplex. Just going to throw him across the ring. Nearly barreling over Poe. And there's another side effect. Hooks that leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh my. Whew. That was a close call. Just about as close as they come. I thought that was it. Pretty close to the ropes. But now Johnny Columbus, you see him grab it at his head. Obviously those kicks to the temple. He's taking 2 of them in this matchup. He's not feeling very great. But Columbus, guys, lining up the shot. Kick to the gut. What is this from Columbus? Cobra clutch position. Slam by Johnny. Making sure there ain't no rope breaks. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And welcome to CMV, Mateo Blade. Johnny Columbus putting down the former light heavyweight champion after a hellacious matchup. Columbus spent all week preparing for Cross. But at the start of the matchup, as Cross was making his entrance, he said, "No, I'm injured." He was holding his arm. Brought out Mateo Blade. What a match, but Columbus grabbing that W. Look at those kicks, man. I don't know how Columbus survived 2 of those. Johnny Columbus showing Chris Diamond that he still has what it takes to win. But will we see the same sight next week on Monday Night Fusion when he and Diamond take on Dial-Up and Cross with some big implications regarding the Rising Star title on the line? All right, guys, the action continues here. Still a lot to get to, including a fatal four-way later on. It's going to feature Reese Ortiz, Ethan Young, Blake Virtue, and Twisted. We've also got some more singles action to come. And then, of course, in our main event, going to be that huge no-holds-barred matchup as things looking to finally be brought to an end between Johnny Vegas and the Black Gale. Vegas costing Gale a matchup last week. Yeah, we know. If you're a member of the website, by the way, CMVWrestling.com, ! Join in the chat. We'll give you a link if you are not with us as of yet. There you go. You're more than welcome to come on over if you got a call. But you'll see in these videos with the Black Gale since he debuted towards the start of the season. We know he struggles with addiction. We know he's a unique person, but certainly even he does not appreciate being attacked from behind with a steel chair. And that's exactly what Vegas did to him last week. Secretive fish. Of course, guys, we have probably one of the most stacked Genesis cards in recent memory, definitely so far of this season tomorrow. You're not going to miss that. Around 3-4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not a single bad match in that card and 2 title matches. As up next here on Reality Wrasslin, number 35. We have 2 debuts coming our way. What is happening with old boy over there? Vintage 2K. Something's got to be broken. I think that's his necklace. So hopefully he takes that off during the match, because that would be pretty irritating if that's going on during. Oh, 2K. What up, Diamond? You missed the first matchup, which was pretty shocking, because we know it was supposed to be Johnny Columbus taking on Rob Cross, but Rob Cross actually ended up bringing out Mateo Blade. And even so, Columbus would end up defeating Blade. But here, guys, we have the ATL. That is Malcolm Fry on the left and Deshaun Porter on the right. God, I hope he takes off that necklace during the match. Yo, what up, Relentless Perfection, my friend? Is that Dallas Steele I might take a guess at? Or are you new? All right, good. He did take the necklace off. And now, from WGW, this invasion, man, pretty much getting the whole WGW roster over here in CMV, but it is Red Rum and Dave Daniels coming together. Look at the size of Red Rum, guys. This man is jacked to the fucking gills. Yeah, you know, as soon as 2K patched something, they had to break something else. Yeah, Dave Daniels, of course, is a coach, a personal trainer. So fear the wheat indeed, I suppose. I can't assume wheat's too good for you. Yes, indeed. Dallas Steele, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, next week's Reality Wrestling, which is going to be episode 400 overall of CMV, we're going to get a lot of debuts. Killswitch debuting. We're going to see Pharaoh, Christ, Dallas Steele, a lot of debuts. Yeah, but here we go. This matchup's underway. Both these teams are from Fusion. We're looking to rise up the rankings. We have Monday Night Fusion probably has one of the most stacked tag team divisions of recent memory here in CMV. The current champions, of course, Dance Party reigning atop them all, but they certainly do not have a shortage of challengers. Look at this, pouncing on Malcolm Fry, the Big Red Rum hammering away. Like I said, tomorrow night on Genesis, the World Tag Team title is going to be on the line when Click make their first defense against Vintage. Man, tomorrow, I can't get over tomorrow's card. I am so excited for Genesis. Of course, we still got a lot to get to here today. In reality, the rest don't want to discount that as Fry looks to bounce back with an elbow to the back of the head. Capture suplex now. Malcolm Fry actually made his singles debut on episode 2 of This Week on CMV Live. He was able to knock off Flashy. Afterwards, the ATL, as they call themselves, would seek to send a message, I can only assume, to the rest of the Fusion roster by attacking Flashy with some steel chairs, but luckily Lincoln came to the rescue of Flashy. Look at that beautiful spinning side slam. Now an Irish whip into the corner of the ATL, maybe looking to finish things early on. Deshaun Porter in position, makes the tag. Up to the top rope, big man Double R is in trouble. What the hell is this? Catapulted up. Suplex! Tower of Doom! Wow! Let's see if Deshaun Porter can bring things to an end quickly. Ah, but Malcolm Fry failing miserably to stop Dave Daniels from making the save. Now catching with a German suplex that takes him out of the ring. Porter the apron, though, man. The ATL already showing their worth here. Jesus Christ, Red Rum not staying down very long from that springboard missile dropkick. Irish open to the corner now. It is Deshaun Porter, the smaller between he and Fry. And I gotta assume the more agile after that springboard dropkick. Kick to the gut from this massive fucking freak of a man. Looks like he was created in a goddamn lab. Irish, as soon as Dave Daniels gets up on the apron, Red Rum Irish whips Deshaun Porter right into him, knocking him off. There we go. Here comes the coach. Hey, what up, Ogon? Knee to the midsection now, stomping away at the chest. Rum looking to make a tag, perhaps after suffering that Tower of Doom superplex. Yeah, here comes Dave Daniels. Let's see what he's worth. Smaller guy, definitely smaller than Rum, but seems to be equally as jacked. Maybe Dave Daniels doing a little bit of training of Red Rum. As Deshaun Porter going to make that tag to Malcolm Fry, coming back into the mix. Irish whip now into the corner. Malcolm Fry in a bad way. That is not the part of town he wants to be in. Tag. Red Rum comes right back in after about 10 seconds of rest. Up to a hold and a big ol' elbow drop right in the ass. Making a stomp on that ass. Seems like the CM Universe not big fans of Red Rum and Dave Daniels. You know, like I said, as they were making their entrance, a lot of WGW guys coming over to CMV and a lot of superstars, I can tell you, in the locker room are not happy about that. They feel as though their home is being invaded, and actually someone being vocal about that was Miles Kelly earlier this week on Fusion. He said, these WGW guys coming over, man, it's dangerous, let me tell you. We're being invaded. We got to wake up and realize that we're getting pushed out by these guys. Tag to Dave Daniels now as Double D. Gonna try to take out Fry, but walks right into a beautiful Northern Line suplex. Just about as perfect as you can hit one. Gonna throw him overhead with that bullplex. A lot of suplexes I'm noticing from Malcolm Fry in this matchup. Variation. Oh, spear from Daniel. Dude, the fans do not love either of these teams, I guess. They have been booing since the start. Now into the corner. Makes that tag to Red Rum. What do we got here? Throws him into a powerbomb? Maybe an assisted powerbomb? Oh, man. Just flattened. Can Dave Daniels still? Wow. Daniels, I guess, taking out the trash afterwards. That knee straight to the face. Deshaun is out. Malcolm Fry given some time to come back to his feet. Short arm clothesline, going to take him off. Side slam once again. Not a big Red Rum fan there, Diamond. Hooks the leg, this Malcolm, but his partner back up to the apron. Nearly gets the 3 count, but not enough. Punch to the midsection now. Might have cracked a rib. Goes for a kick to the thigh. Catches it, though. Does Malcolm, who shoots back in. Backbreaker and perhaps a Russian leg sweep, I'm sensing. Yes, indeed. Right there in the corner. Double R could use a tag as he looks to get one. But Malcolm Fry got to stop him from doing so. Down on one knee, and Malcolm Fry looking to throw him overhead with a little fisherman suplex. Gonna make that tag in a bit of Deshaun, who's 6 in his trousers. Now he comes in, a legal man. Stomp down onto the back. We're looking about them lights. Seated position now. Oh, but Red Rum with that punch to the gut. Trades some distance, closes in for a code breaker. Double knees, about to shatter that jaw. Will that be enough to do it? Red Rum hopes so as he hooks the leg. Both of these teams in their debut looking for that W. But only a 1 count off of Porter. Suntan, you magnificent being. Welcome. Being, by the way, not being. STO gonna trip Red Rum, just no-selling that kick there. Like he didn't even feel it. Now Deshaun with another STO, alright. Beginning to realize that maybe Deshaun likes his STOs as now he lies in wait. Red Rum to his feet only to catch a blue thunder bomb. 1. Wow, that Malcolm Fry just like, nah, I don't really want to get in. And that beautiful save by Daniels. Deshaun says, don't worry, fam, I'll take care of him. Taking out both guys. Drags him out of the corner, double R with a rolling neck snap. Brings him up to his feet now. Gonna Irish whip him in the corner, perhaps looking for a second dose of that assisted power bomb. I believe so. Gonna change positions now, though, as it is Dave Daniels who hoists him up, and Red Rum with the assist. Let's see if that's enough to take out Deshaun. 1. Jesus Christ, dude. These guys are not great. What? You just went for a drop kick and then transitioned midair into a punch. Yeah, these 4 guys are not great with stopping the others from breaking up pins. Oh, nice snap German, though, by Porter. Malcolm Fry, unfortunately, is down, though. What up, Lethal Guns, my friend? Welcome to CMV. Hope you're enjoying the show. If you have a call, you want to be on the show, CMVWrestling.com is our website. Exclamation point, join in the chat. Look at this, Deshaun rallying. Kick to the midsection now. Deshaun rockets off the ropes for a kick. Catching him around the side of the head as now he hooks the leg, but here comes the fucking colossal Red Rum. Doesn't even need to break it up. Double D kicking out on his own. Daniels looks to fire back, catches the kick to the midsection, though. Going to throw him overhead, maybe? Nope. Arm drag instead. Nice counter by the coach. As he's brought up to a vertical base. European uppercut. Okay, apparently fucking Deshaun had force fields activated there. Now a back suplex. Oh, wrong time to taunt, though. Maybe not. I thought Daniels might look for to make the hot tag, but nah. Decided that's not what he wanted to do. An arm drag instead. Once again, down on one knee is Deshaun. As Daniels closes in. Punch to the gut, though. Reversal after reversal between these two. Now an Irish whip to the corner. Daniels going to make the tag. Nope. Deshaun's having none of it. Boots to the side of the head from behind. Single knee backbreaker. Just about might shatter that spine. That's tomorrow, Borton, for when Click be vintage, fam. You got to save that, you know. Irish whip back into the corner. Whatever Dave Daniels wants to do in the corner here, he very much wants to do it, but Porter's just not allowing. Says, no, no, no. Irish whip to his corner now, and a tag to Malcolm Fry. Much needed tag, man. Fucking Deshaun's been in there for a long-ass time, and what do we have here? Drop kick into a suplex. What a combination right there. Great teamwork on display. Let's see if Malcolm... Oh, whew, that was a close call right there. One little leap would have been able to make the tag. Knife edge chop, going to let him up. Hook to the jaw, turns him around. Malcolm Fry with the half-and-half suplex, throws him overhead. Once again, looks for the tag. Stopped again. Stomp down the lower back now. Oh, about that money for the ATL, baby. As Malcolm rebounds. Ballin'. Dropping the elbow down onto the chest. Fry's not done, though. Brings him up to his feet. Another spinning side slam. I believe that's his first time Daniels has tasted that in this matchup. Grabbing him by the ears, brings him to his feet now. Irish whip to the wrong corner. She's looking for the tag fit. I guess not. What has he got on his mind right here? Nothing pretty, I can assure you that much. These two teams taking each other to the limit to be victorious in their debut. Move suplex into the turnbuckles. Exploder suplex to be exact. Now gonna whip him overhead with another bullplex, man. Fry just having his way with the coach at this point. As once again, he's brought to his feet. Counters the Irish whip, though, does Daniels. Watch out, Deshaun. Oh, but look at this. Malcolm Fry. Sunset flip powerbomb pin. 1, 2, 3. And Malcolm Fry steals it for the ATL. Malcolm Fry and Deshaun Porter getting that W in their debut over Red Rum and Dave Daniels via a cheeky sunset flip powerbomb. This is Xbox One Lethal Guns. If you have a PS4 though, we do have people who make calls for others that don't have the console that we're on, so do not fret if you really want to be a part of CMV. We easily have like guys like Maury or Topher sometimes, etc., etc. But we are Xbox One as the ATL guys with the big win. Certainly wasn't easy. Good matchup between these two teams. Is that what you think it stands for, Albius? I actually don't know what it stands for. I tried to ask them earlier tonight. I said, yo, Fry, yo, Porter, what's up, man? What does the ATL stand for exactly? They just threw money in my face. Like, you were at a strip club, you just got out a bunch of ones and, like, threw them off. I'm like, all right, hey, I'll take it. They didn't seem like they wanted to talk to me. A lot of superstars don't really want to talk to me often. But the action continues here on Rowdy Wrestling. Number 35, my friends, as a fatal four-way about to take to the ring. As these four up-and-comers from Genesis are going to take each other on. Reese Ortiz, Blake Virtue, and Twisted, of course, were announced for this matchup. And Ethan Young's supposed to see Eric actually, I think it got changed twice. I don't remember who it was originally supposed to be. Then it was supposed to be Eric Brando, but he was just released. Rip in peace. So now Young taking the opportunity. Luckily, he was here. And, you know, general manager of Reality Wrestling, Yuri Sokolov, was rushing to find somebody. Young was like, hey, I got you, fam. Usually, this is Young's actually singles debut, because he's in a tag team with Samuel Cassidy, the Cleaners they call themselves. They made it to the finals of the X Classic, remember, against Vintage. But unfortunately for them, they fell out, and Vintage are getting that World Tag Team title opportunity tomorrow on Genesis against Click. First is the mean-looking Reese Ortiz. I talked about in his debut how he's another superstar that I tried to approach and get to know a little bit more about him. He just stared at me. He lifted up his shades and then shook his head and just walked off. He's not a big fan of me, but I'm a big fan of him, I have to admit. He has yet to get a win, having 2 matches thus far, defeated by Twisted. And then he was also defeated by another. I can't even remember. My memory's so shit. We're going to get that first W here tonight. Of course, as it is a Fatal 4-way. First man to gain pinfall and submission will get the W. There are no countouts, though. No disqualifications. Here comes Ethan Young in his singles debut, leaving Samuel Cassidy backstage, who I'm sure is cheering him on. Bringing down that, it looks like a fucking fire poker. Is that a cane or something? I don't know. He could use that as a weapon if he wanted to, though. Again, no disqualifications. Ethan Young and tag team partner Samuel Cassidy, like I said, man, they fought to make it to and cheated their way to the finals of the X-Gen Classic, but falling short to Vintage. And remember that fucking finale match was absolutely insane. And now it is Joey Bacon and El Jefe, who tomorrow night, ahead of schedule, supposed to happen at Exodus, challenge Xander Slate and Randy Orton for them World Tag Team titles. I would love it if Reese just like picked up that K and got in the ring, hit him over the head with it. It would be 10 out of 10. Here comes a kid who I quickly taking a liking to, and Blake Virtue. He's the one that knocked off Reese Ortiz. So the two guys that have beaten Ortiz in his career thus far, he has a chance to get revenge back at here in this four-way. Unfortunately, last week, Virtue did take a stinging loss to Dio Suzuki, so he's looking to bounce back here. Blake effing Virtue with that disgusting fucking cringeworthy gory neckbreaker of his. Looking to get that victory here. Never forget Super Gato. But Samuel Boone, my friends, can't tell you how excited I was to get this news. Samuel Boone of Boo Juice, the former CMV United States champion after, geez, nearly what? It's got to be 7-8 months he's been out of action, is back, being signed to the Genesis roster. He debuts, soon to re-debuts, I should say. I am pumped as fuck for that, but here we go. Last but not least, for this four-way is Twisted. Knocked off Ortiz a couple weeks ago in his debut in a great matchup. Another guy, I'm a fan of all four of these men. Hard to pick. I guess just gotta sit back, be unbiased, as I not usually am, Twisted bringing that Lucha Libre element to this match. Actually, a pretty good mix we got here. You've got someone like Reese Ortiz, very aggressive competitor, but also a bit agile himself, Ethan Young, who's just downright a fighter. You've got Blake Virtue, who I actually can't tell you that much about. Like I said, but he's only been in one match. Well, two matches. I still don't really know his style. I think he's a very well-rounded competitor. Well, here we go. Let's get it on. Fatal four-way. Just spitting in the hands. I wouldn't want to fight him after that. Ethan Young, Blake Virtue, and Twisted. This Poe's going to ring that bell, and we are going to get it on. Walks right into a forearm smash. There goes Twisted down the outside at the hands of Ethan Young, while Reese Ortiz looks to get payback at Blake Virtue for beating him one-on-one a couple weeks ago. Nice power slam. Ooh! Woo! German, oh man, Ethan Young looks like he might be hurt. That German suplex on the outside, the way his neck landed, I think he might have hit that that little metal support beam that holds up the security walls. Meanwhile, Virtue in the ring with a lifting reverse DDT to Ortiz. And bam! Face first, smashed on the outside. It is Twisted, springboard for all, landed right on his face. I don't really think that's how he intended it. Might have just killed Reese. Would you lick his hands, Topher, after he did that? No, there's still 2 matches to go after this. This is the tertiary main event, Topher, you know? Of course, on the main event, we still have that no-holds-barred match to get to. As it is going to be Johnny Vegas and Black Gale going at it once again. Rule book out the window. And then, of course, we have that special Hellish Birthday Spectacular bonus match Little rebounding knee drop by Blake Virtue to Reese Ortiz as Twisted looks for a hook to the jaw of Ethan Young. Nope, countered forearm smash. Now up to the top rope goes Virtue. Looking to take that big leap of faith. 450, but smashes himself face first off of the canvas instead. Well scouted by Ortiz, who now goes for Ethan Young. Going to change things up a little bit. From behind, Ethan Young, Irish whipped to the outside of the ring. Going to follow suit, leaving Virtue and Twisted in the ring. Two more WGW guys here. Oh, but Blake Virtue not done with Reese Ortiz. Oh, no, he's going for Ethan Young as well. Why does everybody hate Ethan Young all of a sudden? Oh, Reese just drilling Young head first. Look, I talk about how the pads, you know, on Fusion and Genesis offer little to no support. Think about reality wrestling, man. These things might just be like fucking paper, just colored black. And I'm saying, what a reversal by Twisted there out of the corner. That was fucking brilliant. And now gonna drill Blake Virtue into the mat with that inverted Alabama slam. I don't know why drill is my word to be using here in this match. Hey, what up, Incredible? Just in time as Twisted gonna stamp Blake Virtue on the side of his head. Now up to the second turnbuckle, looking for something big as Reese Ortiz counters Ethan Young into a lateral press. Twisted's like, nah, never mind. Don't want to do that. Instead, a single knee gutbuster. Springboard, catching Young in the back of the head. Meanwhile, Twisted goes for a swanton bomb. Spear countered by Ethan Young and a bust open Ortiz. Backbreaker takes out Twisted. The action a million miles a minute here. Look at this combination by Virtue. Finishing off with a knee to the temple as Young from behind. Ripcord knee smash. Into the pin. That might be a rope break though. Lucky for Virtue, that positioning. What's good is this fatal four-way, my friend. Been off the chain thus far. Great show, and oh my god, look at Reese Ortiz's face. Holy shit, he's bleeding like a stuffed pig. But still not out of it. Another suplex there. Yeah, Suntan, I believe you did. Oh, into the pin! Off that modified Flia Miklos. Twisted, meanwhile, on the apron. I think he was maybe considering jumping off. Oh, by Young there to Ortiz, who backs up into the corner. Going to take a moment to taunt the CMV fans with a mighty roar. Gut wrench suplex. Twisted ran right into it. That's actually going to take Twisted out. As Ethan Young stomps Reese Ortiz right on his bicep. Here comes fucking, oh wow, breaking up his sig attempt. Reese Ortiz getting saved there inadvertently, I do believe. Blake Virtue tries to stay on the attack. Now it seems to be a little bit of an alliance between Blake Virtue and Ethan Young. Nice catchphrase off those two forearm smashes. Watch back. What? This? Twist? What? Punch to the back of the head by Twisted. As Reese Ortiz trying to fire back front headlock. Maybe Twisted going for a brainbuster. Knee to the top of the head instead. Oh! Seemingly backbreak by Ortiz. Meanwhile, slingshot spear by Twisted. I love this guy. But as he stalks Virtue to perhaps finish things, Reese from behind didn't see him coming. Elbow to the face now. Virtue super kick. Virtue's down, so is Young, and the pin goes Twisted on Reese Ortiz, and oh, woo, that was close right there. Ortiz at 2.9999, getting his shoulder up off the mat. Meanwhile, Young comes in, just pins Blake Virtue, hoping it'll be enough somehow here. Maybe it will. No, not even a 2 count. Ooh, wow, Josh, 1 whole year, huh? Oh, Blake Virtue, guys, if he gets that gory neck breaker. Oh, Young doing his homework, thankfully. Able to get out of harm's way as Twisted once again rolling to the outside. Needs a little bit of a reprieve. Couple of elbows off to the midsection. Yeah, Josh, worst year of my life. Leg drop Bulldog from behind. Then Ortiz taking out Virtue. Any and all comers getting lined up and knocked down by Ortiz, whose face is just completely covered in blood now. And there's that obligatory Rings of Saturn. Locked in on Virtue now with both Twisted and Young down. Maybe we'll see a submission forced. Can Ortiz get his first win here in CMV? No! Virtue gonna break free as here comes Twisted from behind just to make sure. Just kicking Ortiz in the back of the head. The WGW guy's tearing up now. Super kick again, this time to the back of the head. I don't think he meant to do that. But, now bringing Ortiz up to his feet. Here comes Young back into the mix. Oh, look at this teamwork from Virtue and Young now. Double DDT, and Reese might be done for the rest of the match. Then Young's like, all right, you get out of here too, Virtue. Oh, nope, gonna go join him. Look at Reese. I think he's RIP, guys. Never forget. Twisted, regaining his composure. Now all four men in this one corner on the outside. Stomp down to the knee. The guy accidentally caught him with that stomp. Ethan Young just like tripped up and kissed Virtue right in the lips. Twisted, bringing him back into the ring. Meanwhile, Young just decides it's the perfect time to taunt and go fucking nuts. Reese Ortiz up to his feet, used the apron to help him do so. Pin attempt by Twisted, but there's Reese to break it up. Oh, Twisted! Gonna go for that brainbuster again, but the second time reversed. Just can't seem to get it off. Now gonna play victim to that wicked DDT that the cleaners love to dish out. Hooks the leg that's Twisted here. Or Blake Virtue rather on Reese Ortiz. Ethan Young breaks it up now, brings Ortiz to his face. Virtue says, I'll go get Twisted then. Bringing him up to his feet, gonna make sure to slap that tit on the way down for the reverse DDT. Super kick to the midsection. That took it out of Ethan Young, though. That's going to allow Ortiz to capitalize. Nope, drop to the hole, maybe luring him in, playing possum. And just like that, Ortiz rolling the outside again. Jesus, okay, the neck of Blake Virtue not look fucking snapped to the side right now. Woo. Twisted, just taking a step back, allowing whatever Ethan Young's going to try for here. Stole, though, by Blake into a suplex of his own. And I always talk about how great of a strategy that is in a multi-man matchup. Take a step back, let your opponents beat the hell out of each other. At least that's what I'd do, if I was in any sort of matchup, which I hope to God I never am. Unless Ziggler really comes through and accepts my challenge to that Ascendance match I made like 2 years ago. Neck breaker by Virtue. Reese Ortiz back to his feet, though. And into the ring. Twisted up to his feet, and once again, gonna catch this nasty combo. Oh, there's, okay. Reese wanted to get in on it, but overshot. I remember on commentary, like, I feel like a year and a half, 2 years ago, you were on commentary with me, and I just challenged you to do an Ascendance match, I do believe. I think I have Ascendance matches pending with Ziggler and with Ted Dickens as well. As Reese with Twisted and Virtue battling on the outside. Ortiz to Young. Super kick to the back of the head. This is the perfect timing. He can make the pin. What are you doing, Reese? But here comes Twisted bringing Virtue back in. Maybe Reese can still get the pin, though, while they're preoccupied with each other. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Don't know how that was not a 3, but Reese says, that's all right, fam. I'll just give him another super. Oh, yep, there we go. Super kick again. And once more, Twisted, preoccupied with Virtue. Off the apron this time. Slingshot spear, second time. But Reese not able to make the pin on Ethan Young, who's got to be dead at this point, being kicked in the back of the head twice. Just pin him, Reese. Just pin Young, pin Young, pin Young. You still have the opening. Yes! Twisted and Virtue are down. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. But too much time taken. Ethan Young going to come back here in this hellacious fatal four-way. Indeed, it has been. These four men beating the shit out of each other just to get that victory. Reese Ortiz, has yet to grab a A win in his career. There's the knee strike right up under the chin. That should be a rope break as clear as day. Poe was going to count it. Luckily, Virtue there to make the save. Ethan Young in his singles debut, certainly not going to take it easy on him. I think Virtue was going to try for his sig there on Reese, but it got broken up. Now going to try to catch him with a clothesline. Meanwhile, Young disposing of Twisted here, throwing him to the outside, and Ethan Young, does Ethan through the ropes? Did he see him outside? Holy shit! This is awesome chance to CMV Universe, and no doubt it is. Hero Slam by Virtue to Reese in the ring, who's just, that's like kind of a pin right there, pin on the legs. Oh, Virtue locking in a fucking Slay by Slay. Big Xander fan. Who isn't though, let's be honest. Now, I didn't even remember what Austin Aries used to call that because I'm so used to calling it Slayed by Slate now. Kick to the side of the head. Ethan Young looking for something big here after taking out Twisted with that DDT. Twisted just now back to his feet, up on the top rope, but Virtue counter whatever Young was going for. On top of Reese he lands. Poor Ortiz. Now a brain chop. Yeah, Ethan Young's dead. Super kick to Reese. Not able to seize the opportunity though. Into the corner now. Twisted, tired, drained of energy. All four of these guys are. Virtue just does not like getting taken to that top rope. Ew! Instead of wicked clotheslines, flailing his arms every which way, hoping to hit. Power slam into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Ah, last chancery. Slate by Slate is better, you know. Ethan Young back into the mix, immediately drilling Virtue with a DDT. Laying him out. Ethan, man, that was a perfect opportunity. Instead, wants to make sure the job is done. Maybe try to force a submission. Is Virtue bleeding too? I didn't even see him get busted open, but blood is seeping from under that headband he has on. What is it going to take for somebody to get the fucking pin or submission here? I think Virtue was going for a suicide dive. That sell by Young, though. Man, Blake Virtue can't catch a break right now. Everybody's just fucking up his shit. Instead, an Irish whip to the outside. Reese Ortiz wants to deal that extra damage. I swear to God, a Twisted pins Ethan Young off. This would be the greatest. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. 2.999. Now the neck crank cinched in. Reese Ortiz does not like neck cranks. In the absence of Tim, it's his job. Throwing him back down to the canvas now. The oh! Virtue! Gory neckbreaker! Makes the pin! Ah, but Young sees it out of the corner of his eye. Now gonna go out to the top rope. Phoenix splash by Ethan! And then it makes the pin. 1, 2, 3! And Ethan Young gets the win. What a finish. I think Reese Ortiz was still unconscious from the gory neckbreak at the hands of Virtue. That Phoenix Splash was just added damage. And then Twisted took himself out with that missed cannonball. What a fatal four-way match. These four kids taking each other to the limit, but Ethan Young in his singles debut able to get the victory. Ethan Young for he and Samuel Cassidy get that momentum to rebound from their loss in the X-Gen Classic. Whew, what a fatal four-way. Alright, my friends, need to get a drink of water after that one. Still 2 more matches to come. And our main event, of course, Johnny Vegas and Black Gale look to finally bring things to an end with each other in a no-holds-barred collision. But first, our co-main event, going to see Jack Dialop make his proper debut here as he takes on one half of Gen 7 and Eddie Sun. Next week, Jack Dialop alongside Rob Cross on Monday Night Fusion going to take on Rising Star champion Chris Diamond and Johnny Columbus. A lot of implications regarding the Rising Star title surrounding that matchup, because if the Ballers Club win, remember, then it'll be Columbus challenging his partner Diamond for the title one-on-one at Exodus. But if Dialop and Cross can work together and win, then it will be a triple threat for the belt at Exodus. Earlier tonight, we did see Johnny knocked off the debuting Mateo Blade. Supposed to be fighting Rob Cross, remember, but Cross came out saying he was injured and instead substituted Mateo Blade. Here we go. This is Eddie's son, the superstar in orange and black, accompanied by his tag team partner and friend, Willis Moon. I don't believe we've seen these 2 men in action since they suffered those individual losses to Damien a couple of weeks ago. And here we go. Our first real look at Jack Dialop, who's certainly making an entrance. He was a part of an impromptu battle royal during a CMV live event earlier this week. I believe he made it to the final 3 with a couple of eliminations under his belt, in fact. Well, you know that Jack Dialop wants to get his hands on Chris Diamond and that Rising Star title. If it means having to work with Rob Cross next week, then so be it. But tonight he just looks for that momentum. Alright, let's get it on. Eddie's son, Jack Dialop, one-on-one, mano-a-mano, in our co-main event, as the referee rings the bell and a big ol' arm drag to start things off. Woo, mamma mia. Now rolling through. Gonna catch him with an air raid siren neckbreaker. It looks like drilling him down onto the knee. Jeez Louise, Papa Jeez. Jack Dialop with that foot on the fucking gas pedal. What the hell is he doing to poor son right here? No, not the winter knot. Adding insult to the injury, kicking him right up the old asshole. And Willis can't even bear to watch this. And it's Dialop already in position to finish things off. Octopus stretch, big Aaron White fan. Will Eddie be forced to tap? Yes, he will! Wow! What a debut by Jack Dialop! Wow! Forcing Eddie's son to submit with an octopus stretch, yeah. Son didn't even get a move in. Dialop under a minute with the win in his debut. That's a message sent. I hope Diamond was watching. Holy shit. Jack Dialop making an impression in his debut. Wow. What a showing by Dialop, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that encounter with Hume gave him the powers he needed. But here we go, folks. Of course, we're still going to have this bonus match afterwards for Big Hellish's birthday. But in our main event reality 35 here, it is no holds barred. The rulebook torn in half and thrown out the window as Vegas and Gale look to finally bring things between them to an end, and a fucking brutal end at that. A rematch from about a couple, maybe 3-4 weeks ago. I think it was Black Gale's only second matchup that he knocked off Johnny Vegas. In Vegas, we know that he competed in CMV years ago during CMV 3, I do believe it was, 2K16, that era. Coming back, though, and he's been suffering nothing but losses. Not only from Black Gale. He did get a win on episode 1 of CMV Live, to be fair. He defeated newcomer Eric Brando, but that was it. Then he took a loss to Dallas Steele, though, so it kind of got checked off. But Vegas has just been fuming. It's been boiling and boiling. Finally spilled over last week when Black Gale was set to have a matchup, and Vegas attacked him from behind with a steel chair. When the dust settled, Gale was the one standing. They had a scuffle, and Black Gale did win it. But still, Gale had the opportunity to bounce back after losing in his Genesis debut. Remember that Rage in a Cage qualifier against Tyson? And Vegas stole that away from him. So it's finally going to be settled between these two. Will it be Johnny Vegas or Black Gale who carries on with the win in their pocket? Johnny Vegas making a beeline straight for the ring. No funny business. No countouts, no disqualification. Literally the only rule in this matchup is that you gotta win by pinfall submission in the ring. And of course, you can see that Vegas has not even brought out his personal bodyguard he hired. Remember, Steve Rizzono, he and Vegas took on Lance Martini and Black Gale a couple weeks ago on Genesis. Gale and Martini got the win. Rizzono's not out here, though. Vegas wants to do this himself. As we get a tweet from Chris Diamond, who says, Dialogue, congrats on finally winning a singles match. You couldn't do that when we were teaming together a while back. Some shade thrown by Diamond towards Dialogue, who just made his debut in impressive fashion. Black Gale, like I said, I don't even know the right word to put on Black Gale. If you really want to know more about him, you can go to our website, CMVWrestling.com, !join in the chat. Just know that he's plagued with addiction, and this persona he puts on of the Black Gale is apparently, from what I can decipher at least, some sort of mythical figure that preys on those with addiction. And Gale hopes that by becoming the Black Gale, that this being will stay away from him. But tonight he's got to put those ideals and hopefully his addiction on hold long enough to try to put down Vegas as Poe rings the bell and we are getting it on. A couple of weeks ago, Gale did defeat Vegas one-on-one, so he knows he can do it, but this is a fired-up Vegas. He has turned up the aggression a notch. Nice counter there by Gale, though, into a Northern Lights. We were looking to finish early with the bridge, but no, decided not to go that route. Now going to catch him in a DDP. Yeah, catch him in the DDP position. Going to do some quick yoga in the ring. That future shock, though, drilling him into the mat. As now he takes a step back, looks to do it again with the curb stomp straight to hell. Vegas early on realizing things already ain't going his way, does not want to take another loss. But Gale just at every corner, man. A minute in, counter after counter, nice little head scissors takedown, and Vegas already having to go to the outside to recuperate as Gale turns to the crowd, drops to his knees. Irish whip. Gonna rebound him off the ropes and catch him with a nasty forearm smash with some oomph behind it. As now he hooks that leg, only a 1 count though. And a tweet, guys, from John Reed says statements were made last week. Now they have a cage. I've been locked in a cage. Turner, it won't save you from me. Yeah, John Reed last week, nice leg drop bulldog, seemingly succumbing to this other dark side of himself, brutally attacking Dave Turner backstage. Remember, it ended up costing Turner his scheduled Anarchy title match with champion Alistair Knox, but tomorrow night on that stacked Genesis card, Turner will get his rightful title match as voted by the CMV Universe inside of a steel cage to make sure Reed can't interfere again. But Reed says it won't be able to save him. Some ominous message there. Nice, corkscrew senton by Gale connected there, but not able to keep him in control for very long. Johnny Vegas now with a knee to the back of the head, pinning him as he gloats, just taking it all in, loving the way the match is going right now. Brings him off his feet. Kick to the midsection though by Gale, who sizes up a super kick, catches and counters the counter though. Catching him right up under the jaw. Nicely done. Love to see stuff like that. Closes in for a grapple, but Vegas having none of it. Now a scoop slam and reversal. Best happened in 1999 up in here on Reality Wrestling number 35 as now we get a regal cutter. Wrapping the arm around the neck, slamming your opponent right under the canvas. Deadly maneuver, one of the best. As now Gale with looks like a reverse STO. Done to perfection. Vegas calling out in pain. No weapons introduced just yet. It is no holds barred, remember, anything goes. They can get this a little bit hardcore, turn it up a notch. And look at that, now it's Gale who rolls to the ropes, a smart strategy. Meanwhile, Vegas just, strutting his stuff, styling and profiling. As now he closes in on Gale, looks to suplex him back in the ring, but instead gets a gourd buster. As Gale to the apron, we know what Gale might be looking for here. Every match he's won, he's ended off of this maneuver. The blackout! Into the pin. Make sure to hook that leg. 1, 2, 3, and Gale once again takes out Vegas. The taunting, the ego on Johnny is what cost him here tonight. As Gale once more takes him down. There's what did it. Blackout by Gale after Vegas took some time taunting, strutting and stuff. Now he's going to wake up to yet another loss at the hands of the Black Gale. Black Gale gets his vengeance against Johnny Vegas, but what's next for this mysterious man? We'll have to wait and see. Oh, I didn't even see Cop come in here. Hello. Salutations. As for our bonus match on today's show, it is going to be all up to Hellish, the birthday boy. So you can pick the match type and the competitors in it, my friend. Happy birthday to you. Oh, alright. Little, first time matchup that might be? Have they ever fought before? I don't think so. I don't believe so. John Reed and Chris Andrews. Maybe in a tag team matchup way back in season 3 they might have, because they were both in tag teams at that time. But I don't know if they've ever gone one-on-one before. So it's an interesting match. Should have made a birthday arena. That song's stuck in my head now. John Reed and Andrews, Juan. Big opportunity for Reed. Taking on the current international champion. Of course, Chris Andrews getting his belt next Sunday against Marcantel at Exodus. Meanwhile, John Reed, even by just looking at the screen right now, you could tell, if you didn't even catch what happened last week, has succumbed to that dark side that's been in his head, that voice and just nagging at him and picking away has finally taken over completely. He beat the shit out of Dave Turner to the point where Turner couldn't even get his title match that night against Alistair Knox. But like I said, tomorrow, Dave Turner will get his match inside of a steel cage to assure Reed does not interfere. But we had that ominous tweet from Reed a couple of minutes ago that said, "A cage won't save you, Dave." Comes John Reed, ladies and gentlemen. And beforehand, I was a big John Reed fan, a supporter, but now after what he did to Dave, the CMV Hall of Famer, former general manager of Genesis, I don't know if I can say that I am anymore. Hellish did Topher's his birthday match. He picked all. Oh, I got you, Hellish. One more for the old. And here we go, John Reed awaiting the arrival of the one, the only, the favorite, and the CMV International Champion once again, Chris Andrews. Look at that beautiful new belt, by the way. Wow. Let's do it. John Reed ready to get out of the fucking corner. Look at that. Like a caged animal. As old Murphy in Slappy's clothing rings the bell, and it's actually fucking Brave. Just jumps on top of him. Like an animal foaming at the mouth. And what the hell? The cheeky and dirty heel. Chris Andrews removing the top turnbuckle. What's with Vintage being so heel this season, Topher? Always removing that. Oh my god, it break. Woo! Lucky Reed countered that just in time. I think he's about to be smashed face first with that exposed heel. Jawbreaker, though, by the international champion. Oh, and a Scottish sickle into the pin. One. Only a 1 count, though. Kick right up under the gut now. Stomp to the chest. Puts him on his stomach as Brett's going to show off his strength. That gut-wrench suplex. Stomp down to the back of the head now. And Chris Andrews is all over John Reed as he just hammers away at the face of the fallen angel. John's got to do something real quick. Not really faring so well thus far. Don't know what Britt was going for there. Like a, yeah. Instead we got a cheeky little chest bump. Now Reed with a snap. Ooh, German suplex. Track that neck on the way down. As John Reed turns him about for a backslide driver. The tides have been turned now. As up to the second turnbuckle. John Reed, who has challenged multiple times throughout his career for the International Championship. Going to take a leap of faith with a nice simple double axe handle that takes the Brit off his feet. Counters that grapple attempt doing the Russian leg sweep as the International Champ. 2-time now and former World Champion. Coming up from behind. Back suplex. Drops him on his head. Now Chris Andrews set for big action tomorrow night on Friday Night Genesis. For the first time ever goes one-on-one with Bob Luger in that huge match. So hopefully he doesn't injure himself here against John Reed. Nice reversal, by the way. But the fallen angel horribly misses that fist drop attempt then. Just face to mat. Oof. The hell? Just got a big old floater in my eye there. Nearly blinded me. Takes him down, does Reed now. The stomp down onto the arm. Brings him up to a vertical base. John Reed closes in with a swing out neck breaker. Nicely done. Like I said, Morgenthau is the #1 contender after defeating Guri Sukhanov last week to earn that opportunity at Exodus next Sunday. But if John Reed gets the win here, guys, that could put him next in line for whomever comes out of Exodus as champion. Oh, if championship gold is even John Reed's priority anymore after this dark side of him has taken over, it just seems like he's intent on dissecting and hurting everybody he can get his hands on. Brilliant. Love it. 10 out of 10 when the batteries die. At least it's on the bonus match. And a knee. Right up out of that chin. Might have forced... Oh, is it a count of 7 right now? Rip in peace, Reed. Save us. Oh my God. We're going to see a vintage Brit count-out match. Oh, I think Reed might save it. 8. Yeah, Johnny boy. Saving it for us all. Yeah, what up, King? Indeed, that was quite a debut from Dialogue. Fucking under a minute taking out Son. May he rest in peace. Seated position now. Sometimes suicide just seems like the way to go, you know what I mean? Oh! The fall by Reed! What a way to come back into the action! Hooks that leg now. What a win this would be for John. 1, 2. Oh, but only a 2 count. Not going to be enough to take out the Brit. Yeah, nice win for the ATL over Red Roman. Dave Daniels as well. Off that top turnbuckle, second turnbuckle rather, for the double axe handle. As he grabs him by the arm, another ripcord knee strike, perhaps by Reed. Yes, connects. Takes him off his feet, and Johnny Boy is in the driver's seat, not looking to get up out of it either. Might not have a choice, about to be evicted by the Bloody Brit, who goes for maybe a belly-to-belly. I'm not too sure what he tried for right there. Now a German suplex, though, going to connect. Taunting in the Bloody Brit. That was a mistake right there. Usually Chris Andrews is smarter than to take his eyes off the prize and pander or taunt the crowd. Luckily, it pays off for him in the end as he goes for a pin, but only a 1 count. Chris Andrews seeming a bit drained. Goes for that punch instead, taking it up on the shoulders. Oh, wait a minute. Airplane spin. Fall! Wait, was that the fall? Or is that just a I guess, no, that's not fall worthy. That doesn't have as much oomph behind it as the fall does, you know? I thought it was the fall. Variation of the fall, but there's a super kick. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Nearly gets it. Hands to the sides of his head. As now he lines him up. Now he's looking for a proper fall. On the shoulders, goes for a ride. Fall. Connects face first to the mat. Hooks the leg. Reed for the win. Uno, dos, but no tres, Albius, no tres. And Reed getting a bit miffed. He's not happy. He's pissed off. That voice in his head is saying, motherfucker, why won't you stay down? As Chris Andrews now trying to rally, trying to come back late into this one. Clothesline by the fallen angel, though, keeps him in control. Chris Andrews got to do something big, man, here to get his hands on John and try to finish him off. Shining Wizard. This, I gotta say it, this is the best I have seen Reed all season long, so maybe, despite everything, the attitude change and the attack on Turner, this is what's best for Reed, but maybe not, as Chris Andrews lines up the shot. Reed! 1, 2, 3, and Chris Andrews, just like that, silences the voice in Reed's head for the time being. Andrew says, fuck your birthday. Wow. John Reed dominating that matchup, and Britt just says, wait a minute, take this. He says, hold up, hold this for a second. Giving John Reed some peace and quiet in his mind for as long as he's unconscious. Survives 2 falls. And Britt with the win off revenge. So momentum on the way to Exodus, where he defends his belt against Marketon, of course, tomorrow night. Takes on Bob Luger, the first time ever one-on-one. That's going to be a big match for Britt. Yes. Call Big Shaq a dead meme one more time, Gumbel. It's the future star. gonna be as big as Drake, you know? Alright, we'll do one more, but I'm gonna do an over-the-top rope battle royal because I don't want it to be long as hell. Just throw names out. Whoever I see first, I'll put in. Alright, I see Reese. So, woof. I see Borton. I'm not gonna put Borton in there though. I'll put Nicola. I don't want two click guys in there. Nicola though. Well, there's 3 Genesis guys there, so I feel like I should do 3 Fusion guys now. Let's see if there's Fusion guys. Ziggler. So Ziggler, Diamond, and Hume is what I see. So, wait, do you want Ziggler, Elvis? I won't put him in if you don't want me to. Alright, so then Diamond, Hume, and Divine. I see Divine. Divan. Putting that shit on fast. Not entrances. Not sitting through 6 entrances for this. Excuse me. Alright, so what have we got? Reese from the Click, who's actually main eventing tomorrow's Genesis, by the way, against World Champion MLP. So he's got a big match coming his way. A win here will get him some good momentum for that. We got Josh Wolf, who is not scheduled for action tomorrow night after losing in the main event to Borton last week. We got Nicola, who's on his own once again. Sebastian Vachon, maybe never forget him, has been released. So the former 2-time light heavyweight champion on his own. Then from Fusion, we have the current Rising Star champion and Chris Diamond newcomer, Matteo Hume, and Paul motherfucking Divine. Definitely the biggest name of this lot here. I would love to see Divine and Reese go at it, by the way. We haven't seen them in the ring together since fucking Reese beat Divine last season to win the world title. Former protege and master. 2 former world champions, and it looks like Wolf might, or no, that's Nicola. I don't know why I got Nicola and Wolf confused there. Wolf fighting the man from RJPW and Matteo Hume right now. Of course, RJPW kind of having a little bit of an invasion of CMV. As, of course, Yum and also most recently Matsuda Tanaka signed to CMV, the current RJPW television champion, actually. As Reese looks to represent Click, beating the shit out of Ivanovic, the Serbian. Jesus Christ. He's murdering him right now. My goodness. Yum put in the corner by the former inaugural two-time Rising Star champion. Look at that hand on Josh Wolf copping a feel here. Not only looking for the elimination, getting a bit frisky. As Chris Diamond fighting fucking the former three-time world champion. What an elimination it would be for Diamond to say that he threw Divine over the top rope and put him out of this battle royal. Even though it's not a live event, still, that would be great for the ego. Well, not great for us, but great for the ego of Diamond. Of course, who has a big match next Monday. He and tag team partner Johnny Columbus gonna, battle Jack Dialop and Rob Cross with some implications regarding Diamond's Rising Star title on the line. I'd like to see Diamond and Josh Wolf go at it too. Inaugural Rising Star champion versus the current Rising Star champion. That'd be a little neat. That'd be a little neat sneak. Reese Matthews going after Josh Wolf. Of course, these two fought at the Death Wish pay-per-view, with Reese defeating Josh, but as Reese looked to possibly eliminate Wolf, instead he gets caught with Nicola's powerbomb, and Diamond might be eliminated at the hands of Divine here. Out of the ring, having a bit of trouble, but drops down behind, punch to the back of the head. Goes for a kick to the midsection. Does Josh. Whoa, nice taking out Reese. As Diamond continues to battle Paul Devon, and Nicola looks to possibly make the first elimination of Matseo Yum. Big boy. Certainly the thickest of these six here. Might be the toughest to try and get up over the top rope. Throw him down to the outside. Remember, both feet have to touch the floor. There's no pins, no submissions here. And Matseo actually going to come try to help get Diamond out. Working with Wolf, but still not enough. Diamond fighting them both off. What a G. Reese, I don't know what makes him think that taunting in a battle royal up on the top rope is such a smart move. Yum gonna make him pay for it. Oh, Nicola's busted open. Didn't see when that happened. The fucking Diamond taking out both Josh Wolf and Paul Devine there. As Yum showing us that even though he's a thick boy, he can still strike with the best of them. Those kicks right there. Woo! And a single underhook DDT by Diamond. Chris Diamond, certainly one of the fastest, definitely of the WGW lot to come to CMV, has been the most successful in a short amount of time, becoming Rising Star champion just 2 weeks into his career, as Josh Wolf looks to eliminate the Serbian, the two-time heavyweight champion. Oh, there goes Yum, eliminated by Paul, and we're going to get a replay. Good thing, because I didn't even see it, actually. A Hurricane Rana, and Yum is taken out by Paul Devine. The Agent Sensation scores the first elimination. And Taunton, proud of his handiwork. Basement drop kick and a catch. Reese Matthews, who rolls to the bottom rope. I guess a safe place to be, because remember, you have to be tossed over the top rope with both feet touching the floor to be eliminated. So someone can't just go over there and push Reese Matthews down to the outside. It wouldn't work. Oh, break your neck foundation by the CMV Rising Star champion. Divine might be the next one to go, guys. This would be a huge elimination for Chris Diamond. Oh, super kick, and there's Divine gone. Diamond just eliminated the three-time world champion. Huge elimination for Chris. I'm sure we're going to hear about that. So now it's down to Nikolai Ivanovic and Josh Wolf and Reese Matthews from Genesis. Chris Diamond, the only fusion boy left. And he might be about to go. He's trying to fight back Nicola as he hammers away at his leg. Josh Wolf certainly would feel good for him to try to eliminate Reese Matthews in this match. Now Reese is busted open. Everybody getting fucking cut in this match. Goes for a hook to the jaw. Chris Diamond instead of forearm smash. Barrel roll. Gonna force Nicola to slam his own face off the mat. And Diamond feeling good about himself. Oh, nice wheel kick there. Reese is actually bleeding bad now. And considering in 24 hours' time he's fighting in the main event against world champion MLP, if I were Reese, I'd just throw myself over the top rope right now. That's a bigger match to worry about than this, just random impromptu battle royal at a live event. Goes for a cheeky little punch, maybe just Diamond instead. A wicked hook from Ivanovic. Now going to catch it with a nice little sit-out sidewalk slam. Chris Diamond bringing Reese up to his feet. Matthews, who spent, I think, more time in this matchup down than up on his feet. Maybe luring Joshua Finn right there as he caught him with a flat. Oh, now going to go for Diamond. Okay. See the Genesis guys work together to take out Chris Diamond. European uppercut. The former undisputed champion looks to close in. Instead, Diamond hopes for a second elimination to take out another former world champion. As he's got him on shoe. Is it trouble? Up on that top, Reese Matthews. Not the place that he wants to be here. As Joshua takes down Ivanovic. Oh, Diamond just gives up. He's like, not having much success here. I yield. And Reese's face just continues to get absolutely drenched in that crimson fucking blood just all over. That is a... Whoa! Big move by Nicola. Gonna plow over Josh. Nice swinging neckbreaker. There goes Joshua, eliminated by Nikola Ivanovic. I think Josh was more preoccupied with trying to take out Reese in this matchup. Now underestimating the other competitors, and he paid for it, but Nicola may be looking for 2 eliminations in a row, and it's going to stare at Reese. No, here we go, Nicola! Oh my god! Gonna powerbomb Reese! Yes! Powerbombs Reese to the outside, but Diamond from behind, break your neck foundation again! Nicola with 2 big eliminations now. Donning that proverbial crimson mask. Nicola, though, looking to fight through the pain. Reese is back up to his feet like, where am I? Chris Diamond. Nicola Ivanovic, Fusion versus Genesis here. The final 2. As Diamond going to target Nicola's arm. I don't know how much it's going to help him in a battle royal. Boot right across that face. That bloodied face. As Diamond looks to make the elimination. Nicola Ivanovic senses it. Instead takes Diamond overhead with the fireman's carry. Shoots for a hook to the jaw by Diamond. Last ditch effort. As now he puts Nicola up on his shoulders. TKO. Lays him out bare. Look at this now, Chris Diamond, like a shark in the water, smelling the blood that's spewing out of Nicola's forehead, just hammers away at the gash. Goes for a spinning soul kick, instead gets an elbow onto the leg. Goes for a chop, countered by Diamond, though, with a quick scoop slam. Rebounds off the ropes, going all the way across to drop the leg then. That's a vintage Paul Anderson combination right there. Diamond paying homage to the Hall of Famer as Nicola hanging on for dear life, but Diamond pushes him off, and Chris Diamond winning this impromptu battle royal. And a tweet from Josh Wolf, guys, says, I was going to be upset about being eliminated, but then I saw what happened to Reese. And Matthews responds here saying, remember when I beat you? Hashtag former undisputed champion. But in the end, Chris Diamond brings home the win with a simple little bump to Nicola that knocks him off. The Rising Star champion continues to prove his worth here in CMV. Alright, guys, as always, if you like what you saw and you want to see more, make sure you do follow me tomorrow, guys. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stacked Genesis card. Not a single bad match in 2 championship matches. 1 inside of a steel cage. When Alistair Knox looks to tie Chris Andrews for the most Anarchy title defenses against Dave Turner. And then also Click defending the World Tag Team titles against Vintage. And a lot more. Bob Luger, Chris Andrews for the first time. Main event, Reese Matthews and MLP non-title go one-on-one. So you don't want to miss that. And of course, if you have a call and you would like to join the show, !join right there. We'll give you a link to our website, which all you got to do is sign up to. It takes about 2 minutes. Use a username and a password. Bam, you're in. ! CMV will let you know a little bit more about us. Our Twitter is official CMV_. If you want to follow us right there. All the past episodes are on my YouTube channel, which is linked on my Twitch info page if you want to check those out. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope to see you tomorrow for that Stacked Genesis card.